Hi, this is Lindsay Moeller, and this is my extra credit teaching presentation for CIT 336 on printr and vardump. So printr is a function that's used to print human readable information about a variable. So it prints information in a way that lets humans read it. It's written as print_r and then the parentheses, and then in the parentheses is the name of the variable to be printed. So if the variable is an integer, float, or string, then the function will just return the value of that variable. But if the variable is an array, then the function returns what are called keys and elements of the array. So here are three examples of variables and how printr works with each one. The first one, var1, is a number, so we print so we do print_r and then in parentheses the variable name, which is var1, and then you can see on the very right that it prints to the screen 3.1 because that's what we set our variable equal to. So the second one is a string, and so it just prints to the screen that string exactly, so it just says hi. And then the third example is an array. So if we print our var3, it will print to the screen the indexes and the values that are stored in each index. So you can see that at the very bottom it says array and index 0 is, and what index 1 is, and what index 2 is. So the next is vardump, and it's similar to printr. It is another function that prints information about a variable to the screen, but its output looks slightly different. So it's written as var_dump, and then the variable again is written inside the parentheses. And this time the results will display structured information that includes the type and the value. So that's a little different than printr. So here's the same three examples, the same three variables that we used for printr, and you can see how the output is slightly different. The first one returns that it's a float and then the value in parentheses. The second one returns that it's a string and it tells you in parentheses how long the string is, and then it prints the string itself. And then the third example returns the type that it's an array, again, that there's 3 elements or 3 indexes in the array, and then similar to printr, it returns what each index is. So the first index, which is 0, it returns that it's a string with a length of 2, and then it has that value, and it goes through the whole array that way. So there's one other difference between them, and that is that vardump accepts only one parameter, where printr can take 2, where the first parameter would be the variable and the second would be a Boolean value. Vardump can't return any value. It can just print the value to the screen, where printr can return the information if the second parameter is set to true. Then that would return the value in a string format. And then a final difference, and I don't know that this is necessarily always true, but this is kind of when you would use one over the other. Printr can be used in many different contexts because it has the ability to return a value, where vardump is really mostly used for debugging since it can't return a value. And that is printr versus vardump. If you need any more information, these were the resources, the links to the resources that I used. And thanks for watching.